We are previewing Week 1 in NFL here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we're talking with Swingin' Johnson, who is previewing some NFL games with us. And, despite the fact that he's, a loud, entertaining, funny guy, he may actually have some good advice for us. The jury is still out, but I'm telling you, man, listen to me. Don't dismiss him out of hand just because of the way he sounds when he speaks. Swingin', thanks for doing this second game with us.
I love it, baby. It is my pleasure. And what are we doing? We're doing the Panthers and the Tampa Bay Bucs?
Yes, we are doing Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Very, very good. When you think Carolina, you got to think of Cam Juice Newton. Loshak, you remember Juice Newton? She made some real shitty music back in the early 80s that mysteriously found its way on my iPod?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Well, anyway, when I think of Cam Newton, I certainly don't think of Juice Newton, but I do think of one hell of a quarterback. And the thing that scares the living shit out of me on this particular game is that, look, there are a few bad teams in the NFL. Certainly Cleveland comes to mind, the Rams, the Vikings, the Colts, and one other team. Okay. Oh, that's right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. But yet the Panthers are, I know they're on the road, but they're only they started out as 3-point favorites, and when bookmakers when they come down off that 3 to 2.5, it is going to be a move of epic proportions because most books they'll move it to if everyone's playing the dog, they'll go 3 the dog, 20 3 the dog. They'll make it a money line kind of thing, but they'll stay on that 3 because they don't want to get middled, right?
Right.
So they've moved down off that 3. It's now 2.5, and you look at last year, okay? If you look at what they did last year, the Panthers smoked the Bucs 38-19 on the road, 48-16 at home, and now they're 2.5-point favorites. What has Tampa done? I mean, they've gotten Vincent Jackson, but if you've looked at the Freeman-Jackson connection in the preseason, there's really kind of a disconnect if you're totally honest about it. And everybody's talking about Cam Newton as this rising star. I mean, the kid that's the next generation, and yet. This team on the rise is playing the Bucs, and they're only 2.5-point favorites. That unto itself just scares the hell out of me, and that's why, in my estimation, it's kind of a caveat emptor. Bet the Panthers at your own risk. But I certainly, I'd love to tell you that I'm one of these sharp guys that just love Tampa Bay plus 2.5. They're going to win the game outright because of I don't know. Pick your reasoning, pick your poison. But I'm just not that sharp. I say play the Panthers minus 2.5. That's what I'm saying.
Right. No, you actually remind me a lot of myself. It's like what the smart thing to do is, but you're still going to do the dumb thing. But it's not because you don't know any better. It's just who you are.
Exactly. I am a square at heart, and I am a chalk player. I am a chalk eater. But nevertheless, seriously, how can you tell me, just give me some reasons why one of the dog shit teams in the NFL is going to cover a 3-point spread? Is it really going to be that close? Are these two teams that close?
Well,
I don't know. I guess they are. I don't know.
I will say this. Tampa Bay, they at least at the outset, appear to not be throwing the towel in on the season. They have been trying to add some decent players. They added a guard from the Saints, Carl Nix. They added Dallas Clark. They've been trying to improve. And the other thing, though, is that I've been reading reports on this game, and Carolina is super, super pumped for this game. Not just Cam Newton. They're pumped all around. So I'm thinking, but you're right. When you look at this game, the most important factor that should jump right out to you is the line movement. A small home dog that has moved down. And I have to assume that most of the public has been on Carolina, although I don't know that. But we'll see. We will find out who the public has been betting when I do my calls with DSI later on this week. And then with Doc on Monday, we'll see how they did. But I agree with you. It appears just from the outside view that the Sharps are liking Tampa Bay and that they're probably right here. Thanks so much, Swingin' Johnson.